Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, today we are discussing a rather important issue, something that is common in all of our lives, right? Um, which is that each day, every minute, every hour, we are faced with so many decisions. हर वक्त ऐसा होता है कि हमें दो में से कोई एक चॉइस अपने लिए करनी होती है, दो में से कोई एक डिसीजन लेना होता है, एंड देन वी हैव टू फॉलो सूट. But then again, why are some decisions successful and some decisions not? Or to put it in a better way, जैसे हम बोलते हैं रिस्क टेकिंग कैपेसिटी होनी चाहिए, शॉक अब्जॉर्बिंग एपेटाइट होना चाहिए, बट हर कोई क्यों नहीं कर पाता, या व्हाई डोंट ऑल रिस्क टेकर्स सक्सीड? आई थिंक अ वेरी बेसिक ह्यूमन क्वालिटी इज दैट जब भी हम कोई डिसीजन को इवेल्युएट करते हैं, whenever we are faced with a choice, whenever we are faced with taking a decision, we always focus on the result, the outcome. So our mind immediately travels and takes those extra leaps from point A to point Z and thinks of what all could be the outcomes, what all could be, the results of my decision. And in that travel from point A to point Z, there are so many elements, there are so many steps that your mind just crosses out, that your mind just skips. Which is why, if you follow this process, there is, a lesser chance of you actually succeeding, or actually maybe succeeding but not that well, or not faring well in that journey. So now how do we actually decide between two difficult choices? How do we make those right choices? I think a better approach to make a difficult choice, or to make a right choice, is to look at the process. Now, how do you look at the process? By looking at the problems that you can face and the decisions that you can make. So now, from point A to point Z, I have B, C, D, E, F. I have all of these steps listed out for me. I know what problems in each of these choices, individual, choices, individual paths I will face. And now I can program myself to solve these problems step by step. So now I will think, which of these two paths, what problems will I encounter, what challenges will I face, and how well am I equipped, or what do I need to do to equip myself to face these challenges? So actually, isn't this a better way to sort of eliminate your issues, or to eliminate the kind of, steps that you want to take? Aren't all of us actually really doing that? Because if you actually focus on the outcome, there are so many factors involved. You can never really predict the outcome. You can never really, work towards a guaranteed outcome. But what you can surely do is to sort of better the probability, to better your chances of success. So actually, if you focus on the problems and the decisions, so we'll, bracket it into two: challenges and the decisions that are involved in overcoming those challenges, in overcoming those problems, solving those issues. That is what will better your chances. That is what will give you the ability to move from step 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 and ahead to your most ambitious, to your most far-fetched goal. Now, how does it actually help your mind? Now, all of these tricks that are involved, all of these tools that are involved, are actually helping you to hijack the already defaulted settings in your mind. So actually, we're kind of hijacking our mind, we're tricking our mind to believe in something that it already does not believe, or what we've made it to believe. We have a huge negativity bias. So we have all these deep-rooted fears, we have all of these deep-rooted, negative instincts that are actually basically guiding us. So in order to actually peep inside our heads, we need to reset. We need to reset our programming, right? So how does it actually help? Number one, and which is the most important, जब भी हमारे साथ कुछ गलत हो जाता है, why are we puzzled, why are we hassled? Because we don't know what has happened. We don't know because our mind is usually set to default ki, somewhere or the other you have to put the blame. So in that process ki actually galti kahan hui, actually kaise hui, in that ownership, you lose focus and it troubles you, it stresses you out because you don't know where to put the blame on. Whereas if your focus is on the detail, if your focus is on the process, you exactly own all of your decisions because you looked at them every step of the way. So you know exactly what you did and how you did it. Usually when we are faced with problems, when we are faced with challenges, we think that these problems were designed for us. These situations were designed for us. Whereas problems, challenges, they're a part of life. They are neutral. The way you look at them, the way you deal with them, what we call as approach, what we call as perspective, that is what makes the difference. So in this, process, in this type of an approach, you actually have better ownership. Number two, again, something that all of us, so we are actually, when we're faced with a challenge, we drain our mental energy on so many unrelated things, on things that actually we do not have any control over. But again, when you focus on the process, when you focus on the steps, you know what you can control and you know the external factors, you know what you can't control. So you actually focus on the things that you can do, the things that you can change, your talent, your skills, your practice, your habits, your methodology, your perspective, everything is yours, because that's the only thing that you can actually improve, you can actually see, that's the only thing that's actually tangible and that you can do anything about. And the third most important thing is, you eliminate threat step by step. You eliminate all of those external factors that can actually cause a negative impact. Why so? Because if you actually sit and think of a time when you were faced with an issue or when you were faced with a problem, your mind is actually programmed to have a survival instinct. It will let you take all the decisions, it will make you second guess everything that you're trying to overcome. Why? Because it does not want you to fall into a ditch. It does not want you to actually face the threat, face the fear. But when you're trying to do exactly that, and when you focus on the process, you eliminate all the external factors and you teach your brain to focus on the present, to focus on what's there, right now. And that involves a lot of practice. But actually, if we see, this is exactly what most successful people do. The difference between what an average or what a mediocre person achieves and what a successful person achieves. Now we look here at the mediocrity and here at the success. So we're actually looking at the peaks of both. But what happens here down under, that is what makes the difference. What happens here in those little choices, in those little decisions that you make, that's the difference. So the decision and the choice that you make while sitting on the couch and taking those 3 steps ahead to your gym or to that yoga mat, that is the decision that matters for you to lose weight. The decision that you make in those 3 seconds where you switch on your phone and open your Facebook app and open your Instagram app and do all the unproductive things, whereas you put down that app, you take that decision to open something and read the news to be more productive. If you want to be more productive, that is the decision that matters. So actually, your life will evolve in these little decisions. But when you're focused on that outcome, when you're focused on the guarantee of that, the fulfillment of that goal, you are just waiting for life to happen. Whereas, does life happen to you in that way? No. You can control it whilst it is in your hands. And again, I'll repeat it, There is no guaranteed outcome, but when you focus on the detail, you actually are only improving your chances, bettering your probabilities.